Hi, and welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today, I am going to go over my April the 3rd, 2022 portfolio review. Now, it is not April the 3rd anymore. It was a busy weekend. Didn't quite get around to creating this. So I'm a couple days late, but I figure late is better than not at all. Today, we're going to go over my total March income, setting goals, long-term goals, short-term goals, of course, my purchase goals, what exactly I did purchase. We're going to do a quick mini lesson. We're going to look at my projected payments as well as exactly what I got paid. We're going to pop out to trackyourdividends.com, which is just a review of everything in my dividend portfolio. And then we're going to go over to my Google spreadsheet and look and update some numbers. So if you have not already, please take a second and hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. My channel is about my dividend journey, my investing journey, my personal budget, debt, and then I also do savings challenges. So if at least one of those sounds of interest, please take a second, hit that subscribe. Everybody, please, I would love if you would hit that thumbs up for me. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more of your time with me. So we're going to start with goal setting. I believe goal setting is very important. I have both long-term, short-term goals and purchase goals. And I believe in reviewing them from time to time. On my channel, I actually review both my long-term and my short-term goals every week, as well as my purchase goals, because they change based off what I believe my portfolio, the direction I need to go with it. So let's look at those long-term goals real quick. First, I want to have a $100,000 dividend portfolio value. That's going to take me a little while. That's why it's in the long-term category. Currently, my portfolio is sitting at $3,488. Would love to earn $80,000 a year. Currently, nowhere close. I'm only sitting at $225 a year, but you know what? I'm headed in the right direction. Slowly but surely, that number is creeping up. I just so excited how it is moving. Would love to have a house daddy. We tease around my house. I don't mind so much going to work. My husband, on the other hand, it is a struggle to get him out the door some mornings. So we would love to replace his income first. And then I would love to drip each of my positions one full share every time. Currently, I have 2 out of 24, and I'm creeping on a third one really close. So DRIP, for those of you that don't know, stands for Dividend Reinvestment Plan, and it is where my brokerage automatically reinvests my dividend that I receive. So I don't have to do anything, and I earn extra shares. Short-term goals, would love to have a $5,000 dividend portfolio value by the end of this year. I don't know that it's going to happen just because I don't know that I can squeeze an extra $2,000 out of my budget to guarantee that I have put in $5,000, but that's okay. We're moving. I would love to earn $20 a month as my short-term goal. Currently, I'm only sitting at $19.18. Unfortunately, that number keeps going down. And that's because one of my positions keeps cutting dividends, but that's because the price of it keeps going down. And in order to keep its yield around 17%, it keeps cutting dividends. Makes me want to cry, but that's okay. I think I have a plan to still get up to $20 by the end of May of this year. I would love to grow each of my positions bi-monthly. I started this in December just as a trial to see could I. So I actually have an investment challenge for myself where I do invest $5 in each of my positions. I also would love to receive a dividend check every single week of the month. Now, this I plan on keeping on here, although so excited. I actually have received a dividend check every week since the month of November of 2021. I cannot believe it. So definitely headed in the right direction with all of my long-term and short-term goals. Long-term, definitely way out there. So now let's talk about those purchase goals. I'm going to start by upping. I would like 3 more shares of PSEC and 3 more shares of OHI. Those 2 additional purchases would give me roughly 6 shares of each one. Not a whole lot, but I'm sitting at 3 point something shares right now. So definitely would do would increase how much I am getting paid every week and ever, how much I'm getting paid every month. I would love to get 25 more shares of OXSQ. Remember, I said I want each of my positions to drip 1 full share as a long-term goal. OXSQ is one that is so close. Those 25 shares would definitely put me over, and I would have 3 positions that dripped 1 full share. Oh, that would just make me so excited. And then I also want to start increasing my Aries Capital, ARCC. I have a goal of 75 shares. That would definitely purchase 1 full share every time it dripped. It would actually do more than 1, but those are all of my goals at the current moment. Now, the problem is these were the exact same goals I had last week. And that's because, well, I didn't have any money this week. So I work off of a very tight budget. The bi-monthly investing really takes priority. That's $50 a month for me that goes into my brokerage. So to find extra money from time to time is a little more difficult, but these will continue to stay on my purchase goals just because I need to make sure I keep these forefront. Now let's look at what I actually purchased. Yeah, that's what I purchased this week, guys. I took care of everything I needed to the week before after spring break. I'm waiting for, well, I had to wait for the first of the month, which has already come. I've got my $25 ready to go so that I can do my bi-monthly investing. But last week there was nothing because, again, that limited budget didn't make it to anything, but that's all right. Still keeping everything in mind and moving. So we're going to hop into what I'm calling a mini lesson. Today, we're specifically going to talk about what are the parts of a candle chart. So this is something that I have started. I think I'm going to eventually pop this out and do its own little series of on its own. But in the meantime, I want to throw out little tidbits. For those of you that are new to investing, please hang around for a second. Those of you that know about candle charts, please jump ahead. I do not mind. But every week, the goal is to cover something different. So you should hopefully have seen a chart that looks like this when you're looking at the stock market. And this is specifically called a candle chart. So what does all of it mean? Quick glance, I know that any green candle tells me that it closed higher than it opened. Any red candle tells me that it closed lower than it opened. So that's just a quick, I know that here it closed up, it was up, it was up. Oh no, it was down, it was down. So that's what this helps tell me is when there was good, a green moment, and when there was a red moment, and that's it. So now let's go look at all of the parts of a candle. So I'm going to be honest, I stole this off of Yahoo. This is actually a 1-minute time period for Tesla. I thought it was going to be a great example. Tesla moves fast, and because of it, there is a huge gap between everything. So the top line up here is the highest price that Tesla was at any point in this 1 minute. The bottom obviously then means it was the lowest price that Tesla was at in that minute. This was the opening price, and this is my closing price. You notice that it opened lower and it closed higher. So let's actually go look at, when you look at your Yahoo, or I'm using Yahoo Finance as my example, but up in the top left corner, you'll find a chart that looks like this. And it tells me that it opened at $1,099. So here was $1,099. I know that at the end of that 60 seconds, it closed at $1,100. So it was up, not a whole lot, but it was up. Now, at some point during this time, it actually reached $1,103, which was higher than where it closed. So this minute, it moved fast. I also know that at some point during this 1 minute period, it dropped all the way down to $1,000, I lost it low, $1,098. So this is $1,098, $1,099, $1,101, $1,103. So a huge difference. Personally, I think that's a big difference between them, but you can see, and this is actually one of the candles and what it looks like off of there. This also is a chart candle off of Tesla as well. Again, the highest, the lowest, and this time these are going to change. That was the opening price, that was the closing price. And as we look at our chart over here, we know that it opened at $1,104. It closed at it closed at $1,999. At some point during this 1 minute time period, it made it up to $1,104. And at some point, it made it down to $1,198. So this tells me that it opened here and it closed here. But in that 1 minute, it spanned from 1,105 to $1,098. So that's what this gap in here and what all of the pieces mean. If you have any more questions about what a candle chart looks like, please take a second, drop it down below. I will do my best to answer. So let's go look at my projected payments. One of my long-term goals, of course, that I said earlier was to get paid every week. So I use trackyourdividends.com to help me with this. And I go through it and see what am I expecting to get paid every week for the month of March so that I can make sure there's a check every single week. And I'll show you how I do that in a little bit. So this week, I was supposed to get a whole bunch of payments. So the first one I got was from Maine. I still have no idea how many shares I'm getting from them. They give an extra, it's like capital gains. They give an extra payment some months. And when they do, my brokerage really doesn't like it. They take forever to finally settle these shares down, purchase them. All I know is that I own just over 2 shares, almost 2.5, and I earned 18 additional cents on Maine. You know what? I'm okay with that. Glad I own roughly 6 shares. I got 0.034 shares and I got paid 40 cents. Franco-Nevada, I own 3 shares. Franco-Nevada is one of my more expensive gold mining companies that I am into. It is a foreign company. So although this says 82 cents is what I got paid, actually I got paid 96 cents, but then I have to pay a foreign tax because it is a foreign company. So my brokerage again takes care of all of that for me, but I earn 0.00, hold on, I think I put too many zeros in there, 0.005 shares on my 3 shares. Aries Capital paid me ARCC. I only own 2.771 shares. And remember, I said I'm going to eventually work on getting that up to 75. I earned 0.055 shares, and I got paid $1.14. OXSQ, who I am so stinking close to owning, to dripping 1 full share, is because I own 105. If I add that 25 more that's on my goal sheet, it'll put me up to 130, and I should almost definitely earn 1 full share every time it drips. So currently I earn 0.886 shares and I got paid $3.69. And then the one that I have been waiting on all month is ORC. I currently own 11 and a half shares. I earned 1.83 shares and I got paid $6.04. ORC is who continues to cut their dividend payments. And that's because the price keeps dropping. I will stay in ORC through the end of the year for certain, see where it all goes. I'm not happy with them at all, but it's my mistake. I might take a loss at the end of the year to offset any gains that I have had off of my bouncing day trading. So we'll see where I'm going with there, but I'm definitely dripping over 1 full share, almost 2 at this point. So how much did I get paid for the entire week? This week, I got paid $12.27. Yay! This is by far my best week out of all of my dividend payments since I have started. I started dividend investing in August, really getting serious about dividend investing in August of 2021, and slowly but surely, and I look forward to that quarterly month. That there's 1 month out of every quarter that is a high month, and that is this month. So let's look at what I actually got paid for the entire month. The first week, I got 3 payments, then I got 2 more payments, I got 3 more in the middle of March. Getting close to the end, I got 2 more, and then this week's $12. for a total monthly income of $21.29. Yay! So I've definitely reached that $20 goal. However, this is the high month. So we're actually going to pop out and go over to trackyourdividends.com real quick. I have the free version of this. Because I have the free version of this, I get ads pop up all the time. So when that happens, I'm not worried about it. Right now, I don't have enough in my dividend portfolio to justify paying for their service. So it's one of those things that I just don't do. This tells me quickly my balance. Now, this is something that I have put all of this information into Track Your Dividends. I am not linking it up to my brokerage. You can if you want to, but I have chosen not to. I know right now that I am up $83. Yay! So really, I've only invested $3,405 and I'm up 83. That's how they get this value. And my total annual income is $225. And then this looks at each of my positions. So lots of different things, how many shares I have, what the current market price is. Now, this all is what closed on Friday, April the 1st. This is the change for the day. This is my average cost. This is what I put in. It tells me if I am up or down, my dividend yield, my yield on cost, and my annual projected income for each of my positions. So I've got some positions that I only have one share in. I've got 105 of BTG. Oh, there's two more that I only am in one share. JEPI, I'm in one share. So I'm not in a lot of my positions, a whole bunch, OXSQ, ORC. So these are just a quick snapshot of what is inside of my dividend portfolio. Now, see, there's an ad. So one of my favorite views to come over to is the upcoming dividends. I absolutely love this. I use this chart, not the top one. I use this chart a lot. So you'll notice we've already rolled into April, and it tells me every month what I'm going to get paid from somebody. Now, this does not take into account my AG&C will automatically reinvest. It does not understand. Well, they haven't programmed it that way. So it looks like I'm going to just get 62 cents from them. Let's go look at my my ORC. So my ORC has already dropped down to 5.10. I got $6 this month. You'll notice that it's 5.10. And that's because ORC continues to drop in value. So remember I said once every quarter, there is a high month. I'm coming in on my low months right now, and that is okay. I use my calendars down here to help me see, am I getting paid every week? April, I do. Whoever this is finally picked up and dropped in. Yay! So I will get a paycheck this week. If you were here last week when I did this, you'll remember that April did not have the first week of April getting a dividend check, but I will be. Yay, so exciting. Now, May looks a little sparse, and that's because Track Your Dividends waits until payments are confirmed. But I can come down here and look and see who has confirmed. So that one that I've been waiting on was JEPI. JEPI finally confirmed. I'm going to get 59 cents a share. So that's where that comes from. And I can look and see exactly what date I'm going to get paid from them. And then I can go out and look and see when are the projected pay dates. They typically have projected pay dates in here for everyone. So I like to take these three numbers, drop them into my Google spreadsheet. I am a true numbers nerd. If you haven't been around, I adore spreadsheets, took a spreadsheet class and everything. I just love all of the functions that they can do for me. And this is my Google spreadsheet. Oh, went the wrong way. So I try to track what I actually get paid for the year. I like to come in and look and see, what does Track Your Dividends say that I'm going to get paid? I import some information from another spreadsheet I have to give me what my total income is for the year. I love charts. So of course I've dropped it all into a rateable chart for me. This is how much I earned in the year of 2021. And remember, I really didn't start doing any serious dividend investing until August. So last year I got $58.85. This year I am up to $54.52 already. That is an outstanding quarter. This is the quarter to beat for me from now on. I cannot wait to see where I end up in the second quarter. So we're going to go change some numbers. Now, unfortunately, I know this is going to go down by $19.18 a month because OXSQ came down on me. Paste special. I just want the numbers. values only. All of a sudden, I couldn't remember what I was trying to paste in there. Sorry. So I know that it's going to be lower than 1918, and that's because my OXSQ dropped. So let's go pull those numbers real quick. I also need to change some dates. April. Oh, I don't want caps on. AP. April, May, June. All right. So this was 16 something, and I'm going to be honest, I don't remember. And I should have written it down, and I didn't. 1695. 1691, or was it 71? Oh, silly me. It was 71. And then 2138, 2138, 2138. Yeah, I really struggle remembering numbers from page to page. Okay. So 1835, I'm down almost $1, but that makes sense because my ORC was down almost over $1. That's all right. We'll figure out a way to get these up because that goal is to be earning $20 by May. I truly believe I can still be there, hoping that ORC does not continue to cut payments, but that's okay. I think I have a plan. I may need to change up my purchase goals, but I think I have a plan on what I'm going to do to get this to go back in the right direction for me. So let's pop back over here. If you have not already, I would love if you'd hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, please. And I would love to hear any questions you have or one thing you wished I had talked about today. If you have any questions on candle charts, how I use Track Your Dividends, my spreadsheet, anything that I use, please feel free to drop that in the comments down below. And just thank you so much for joining me today on Managing My Money with Rosa. I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.